Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
This one. I like those shirts. Well, you got things in the colors, man. I know all these. Okay, man, let's get some harder ones here. This one. Hog Rider. Shut up, Hog Rider. What about this one? This one? Dark Prince. This one. Battle Hero. Dark Goblin. Daphne. What the heck, man? I told you, man. I know everything. Stop playing with me. Okay, man. Last level, there's no way you're getting any of these. Who is this one? Nerf Miner. Lumberjack. Fisherman. Mighty Miner. Bro, what? We're going to do one more. If you get this right, I'm going to give you $100. Who is this one? I can't even say his name out loud. I refuse. Bro, what a horrible way to lose $100. Why wouldn't you just say his name? I have my what is that? That's what I'm trying to and find out.
The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, the ground game. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. With the first down, they'll put it in play at the 33.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate, guys that get pushed. They've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
60 gigabytes.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits, makes him a little bit more unsure.
Surreptitious audio and video recording.
Getting to me. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Here you go, United States District Court for the Central District of California.
On third down, he drops to throw.
Plaintiff versus
Unloads it
Eugene.
left.
And this is for a stipulation.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt of the way. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
Title dates, May 19, 2025.
Bearcats called for, but a flag is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
That pops up for STA as far as the current last day.
First down for this offense.
Basically, it's a complex case. So that's really what we're going with. It just means very complex. Like it just. They're giving an individual.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive at 2nd and 12. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing.
The post-trial date is May 4th, 2026.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, I tell you what, you got a guy that is that good at dissecting the defense. You better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
And the Phillips, Sylvester, Mark, Jermaine, Armani, Frederick, and Tiffany.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's caught downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10.
Respectively hereby stipulate as follows.
Power football with the run.
In this case was foul on March 1st.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10.
Yeah, we just not going to go on.
Back to pass, it's Sanders. Trying to beat the DD.
First and 4 before tradition.
Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Originally required that the child can move on.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The running back has it. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. But they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Makes the catch. It's hard. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
We wanted to get their stuff done on the 20th, and then everybody else is just going to go on May 9th. So get them all done, get them taken care of, and then we're going to come for Big U for Loose Cannon. That's crazy. Defendants Henley and Williams are detained pending trial. The remaining defendants are on bond pending trial. The parties estimate that the trial
will try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
By this stipulation, defendants move to continue the trial to the date May 4th, 2026. Yeah, that makes sense because you want all your stuff.
They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score.
April 24th, 2026. This is the first request for a continuance. The finish request to continue was based upon the following facts, which the parties believe demonstrate good cause to support the appropriate findings under this trial. The finish are charged with various violations of 18 U.S.C. 1952, racketeering influence and corrupt organization conspiracy. 18 U.S.C. 1951A, conspiracy to interfere with commerce by robbery and extortion. Interference with commerce by robbery and extortion. And attempted interference with commerce by extortion. 18 U.S.C. 21A. Transportation of an individual in interstate commerce with intent that individual engaged in prostitution. 18 U.S.C. 1943. Wire fraud. 18 U.S.C. 666.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
Just plowing down the field. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Georgia going up tempo.
They're going to say, you can only see the stuff in front of your lawyer, you can't tell back. The government said defense counsel
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
But that's basically what they're saying. While defense counsel for defendant Henley notes that defendant Henley objects to
first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker
counsel
room.
represents that he is presently scheduled for duty on the trial
execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The hurry up now, second down, clock
defense
ticking.
counsel for defendant Robinson is presently scheduled to be in the below described trial as well as various other matters. So they're basically showing that the
He'll try to tack on one more.
has a whole bunch of other stuff going on. So these are all the cases. We don't really care about that.
Very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
Cases that he has
And
going
close
on,
the deal with a
which is
3-yard
insane.
touchdown run.
Yeah. But this is what you
He'll
do
bring it out. It's
when you
Horn.
are a lawyer and you're trying to make sure
Didn't find any crease in that
you're
kickoff
doing your
coverage, and
best
he'll be
to
stopped at the
prove that the
17.
government can sit here and say, hey, bro, we still gonna do this whether or not, because you are afforded the right to counsel. So yeah. God
And the
damn.
Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
So yeah, but this is all they're saying is that we need more time to do this because we already have prior obligation. Defendant Henley objects to continuing the trial.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20.
3161H6, right. The time period of May 4,
Looking for a man. It's
2025
Sanders.
to May 4, 2026 constitutes a reasonable
And
period
he's
of
not
delay
going to
for
make it.
defendant
The
Henley,
defense
who is
denying him the
trial
first
with
down.
the co-defendant
Fourth
as
down, and the
defendant
clock
trial
continues to
trial
dwindle
has not
away.
run,
They get
and
right to
motion
the line of scrimmage.
seconds has been running. So they use.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Yeah, it just.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Never let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big
on the part of the attorney
Not
for the
able to
government
break the
to
big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
by which the Senate trial must commence. The parties agreed that the time period of May 20th, 2025 to May 4th, 2026 inclusive should be
They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Because of the late results from a continuing grade by the court at defendant's request without government objection on the basis of the court finding that the ends of justice served by the continuance outweigh the benefits of the public.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth
of the
down.
proceeding impossible.
No
Or result in a
hesitation at all.
miscarriage
The
of
offense
justice.
stays on the field.
Three,
They'll go
failure
for
to
it.
grant the continuance would reasonably
On
deny
fourth down,
defendant's
they'll throw for it.
continuity of counsel and would
With the
deny the
catch,
fifth
it's
counsel the
11.
reasonable time
At the
necessary
35,
for
he's
effective
open.
preparation
He's
taken
run
into
out of
account to
bounds, but a
exercise
big
the
play
privileges.
on that one, and
Nothing
it'll
in
be a
stipulations
first
shall
down.
prove
Georgia
the
comes
finding
quickly to
that
the line.
other provisions of the Speedy Trial Act dictate that additional time periods be
DB's
excluded
right up
from
on
the
the
period within
receivers.
which trial must commence. Moreover,
Takes the
those
handoff.
provisions
It's
and
ETN.
or other provisions of the
A
Speedy
most
Trial Act
efficient
may
pickup
in
of
further
6 on
authorize
first
the
down. It's
exclusion of
second and
additional
4.
time periods from the
Georgia
period within
hunkers
which
down in the
trial
red
must
zone.
commence. It is so stipulated that
He's
May
gonna
2nd,
pass on second
2025.
down.
Yeah, they
Gets it to
have
the
to
back.
go. This is everybody's attorney. They should be signing off.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown,
That is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute, and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution to drive by that offense.
I know you're like, bro, I don't want to go to trial with these cats and anything. It's better to have a coterie of lawyers looking at the best.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And finished the deal with a short touchdown run from the 2.
These lawyers have to be loyal to their client, not who the hell you think you are. Not who the hell is the main person. They don't care about that.
The kickoff unit about to go to work.
They're not supposed to be working for a Big U. They're supposed to be working for a client. So, in Big U's case, what I think he's thinking is, man, F all.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner goes down.
He could be sinister and say, well, Big U wants to go over his trial first so he can throw everybody else under the bus. Well, if Big U does that,
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half.
To exactly what they've been saying. Who are they? They would be the government. And Big U decided to flip and say, yeah, this person did this,
Fielded
this person
in the
did
end
that. How
zone,
much
it's
time y'all
scored.
think he really gonna get on?
That is a decision he will likely regret. He
Like,
brings it out of the end
to
zone
me,
and he's
Big
knocked
U's
down
whole
to the
entire
10.
thing is he got to fight this for a whole entire way. So I don't believe that, but I do believe that you was like, man, I don't want these guys to try to throw me a
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second. All kinds of running room. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry up.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out, make me defend so many things. They got on the edge quickly. Got the big first down.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with high discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making it work.
Anyway, because when the fans sat up here and
looking downfield, it's Sanders. Dances away from the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to beat the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him out.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
That's what it seemed like that he would have been doing, according to the documents. Do I know Big U for doing any of this stuff?
He'll start the return inside his spot.
Nice
job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
I think what they're going to try to do with that one is start and then wait until the beginning.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense.
Hey, we'll cut you a deal if you say you did it because Big U told you to do it.
They'll throw it on first down.
But then Loose Cannon has to look at
Gets
that
it out
how many
fast.
years about
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole.
So as far as people think y'all get the same page,
you could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Open runway ahead. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia.
Picked off. Looking for more room.
And a whole team of lawyers
At the 30. He's at the 10.
Fucking hard,
Run
boy.
it all the way back.
To the crib, nigga.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
To the crib, nigga.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick six.
And these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach White spun out a wide receiver next week after making that big play. Defense, great job making the interception. You're right. Doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Nothing like that, because that type of stuff right there, that ain't street. That's just malicious murder for
they're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Mother's Day in America, a time to honor all mothers on this special day. With strength.
Why is dude supposed to
coming out with it, it's Etienne. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
To watch him suffer in agony.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, it's such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do now. Jesse, this...
And the ball is intercepted. And it's going to be a...
Stressed out.
Yes, sir.
You talking all this high-powered, tough talk. But these dudes go to jail, bro, be like busters.
Then you got Wax and Honeyman. Both of these dudes, at one point in time, were supposed to be friends with Big U. This is what you call friends? When niggas fall out with each other